Utah versus Kouri Richins. Mr. Bloodworth and Ms. Shervanack are present for the state. Mr. Ramos present for Ms. Richins, who's in the courtroom. Yesterday, we watched a substantial portion, but not the entirety, of Deputy Wyn's body cam, correct, Ms. Shervanack? Mr. Ramos, at Sidebar, you raised a 1006 issue related to that body cam. It's unclear to me what other portions the defendant thinks are necessary to play. Can you give me a little more detail about defendant's position on that?
Yes, sir. Last night I reviewed the footage again, and I was asking myself that question, whether we even need to go here.
Right.
I don't think we do.
Okay.
I think what wasn't covered yesterday will likely be covered today, and then I'll just make it clear to the jury that, hey, this is edited. You know, those clips, it seems like it's a stream. It's not. Just address or clarify that for the jury.
Okay. Very
so
good.
I don't think there's going to be an issue, Judge.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Your Honor, in that clarification, if at the bottom, you know, there is the transcript, and you can see the page and line number on the transcript jump dramatically.
Right.
There's a black, like a second or two of black. It comes back on, page and line number jump.
Alex, we want to put you here today.
I imagined you'll take your moments to highlight that for the jury in the way you see fit. I just wanted to make sure, or I just wanted to, forgive me, get to the bottom of whether we needed to show more and avoid wasting time showing the whole thing again.
The 106 stuff.
Yeah, understood.
Yes.
Okay, anything else I need to handle right now regarding chain of custody related to the electronic devices?
Your Honor, we might need to wait just a moment.
Okay. Yeah. Need a flag candidate. No, this is Counsel, we're still on the record. Ms. Nestor, may I put you on the spot for a moment?
Yes, sir.
Late in the day yesterday, we had a initial conversation regarding chain of custody related to some electronic devices like phones.
Right.
Anything further on that we need to discuss today, or at least this morning?
So, Your Honor, the only two people we need are the person that took the phone into custody,
Right.
and the person that can lay the foundation for the extraction. We don't need anybody else.
The person that can lay the foundation for the extraction, though, might be crime scene technician Gibson in terms of...
She did some of the extractions.
But she also checked it out to some contractors. She can lay foundation for that.
Is that, Alex, is that enough? It's just Gibson saying...
I want to be clear. I'm only talking about admissibility. You all are allowed to make whatever arguments you want to make regarding weight.
Sure. In interviewing chain of custody witnesses leading up to the trial, we discovered that there was just some
Irregularities.
As to how the devices themselves were handled.
Okay.
And so that was our initial concern. Now, we believe that everything could actually be said by either Ms. Gibson, if she's the one who did the extractions, or gave it to another officer who then did the extraction. I think really the foundation issue is going to come in through their expert, Coach Ramos,
Okay.
who will then say, hey, I used this extraction
Right.
from this extractor, right? And then that will build a bridge.
Okay.
So I think we're going to be fine.
All right.
That was our main concern, is just making sure that we know, however they want to put it up, which extractions and who handled them. That's it.
Sounds like this is a non-issue at the moment, Mr.
I think so.
Bloodworth. Yeah.
I agree, Your Honor. We'll burn any bridges we need to when we get there.
Understood. Okay, very good. We are going to begin this morning with completion of cross-examination of Deputy Wyn. Is that your expectation, Ms. Shervanek?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ramos?
Sorry, did I speak up?
My apologies. We're going to complete cross-examination of Deputy Wyn,
Yes.
and then we'll go from there. Okay, sounds good. Anything else from the defense before we invite the jury in?
No.
Yeah, it can't hurt. Mr. Bloodworth, I'm sorry to put you on the spot. May we invite Deputy Wyn in and get rolling?
I apologize, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's invite the jury in, please.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We just have 1 minute.
Of course.
Just to make sure everything's set up on our end.
Yeah, do you want to test it?
I think so, just to make sure. That way we're not
Yeah,
doing
let's
it
do
in
it.
front of the jury.
Katie, are you ready to test that table over there?
30 seconds.
No problem.
And just what we're doing now, I'll just show Ms. Sherman what I'm going to show. So we're
Okay. Scott, can we test you while we're doing it? Do you have something else, something I can put up? Let's see. Give me a moment here, Scott. I can see your desktop, but I can't control the screens.
Correct.
Give me a second here. No, I can see what you can see on your laptop. What I'm not able to do, and I appreciate that we're doing this now. Thanks for the suggestion. Not yet. It should have worked. Brittany, something's going on here. Something's going on between SignApp and the HDTV. There we go. Yeah. We're probably going to have to reboot that, aren't we? Yeah. Folks, I apologize. This is going to take 5 minutes. Through no fault of yours. If you're wondering what I'm looking at the reflection of the HD TV. I'll unplug it. Yeah. I apologize. Can we go off the record, please? Good morning, welcome back. Feel free to have a seat as you come in. Please have a seat, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the record. We will begin this morning with completion of cross-examination of Deputy Wyn. If we can invite Deputy Wyn into the courtroom, please. Deputy, let's get you sworn back in. If you'd step in front of Brittany, please.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury? Thank you. Have a seat.
Mr. Ramos, please proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Morning, Deputy.
Good morning.
I have 6 post-it notes here of just topics I want to talk about. Won't take up too much time. And I do want to be fair to you. I do have 2 things I want you to look at that I think will refresh your recollection in terms of timing. Okay?
Okay.
And this is in terms of when you arrived and when you left. So I've highlighted them for you. Have this. I don't think you need that. I think you know the codes. So take a look at those and let me know if you recognize them.
Yes.
Okay. Now, having reviewed those, would those documents give you an idea of when you arrived at the Willow Creek home, as well as when you left?
Yes.
Okay. And would it also refresh your recollection to know who was there while you were there?
Yes.
And seeing those, can you tell me approximately how long you were there, as well, how long you were there along with Detective Woody?
I arrived at 3:40, and it looks like, can I refer to this?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. Looks like I dispatched out of the residence en route to the station around 5:49.
Okay. And then if you look at the crime scene log, and you see the time in, the time out columns,
Okay.
and go down to your name,
Yes.
and then it's followed by Detective Woody, right?
Yes.
Now, when do you leave? I'm sorry, when does Detective Woody arrive?
Looks like she arrived at 5:17 per the crime scene log.
And then what about you? What time did you leave?
I left at, says here, 5:41.
Okay. Now, and you gave us another number just now. It was 5:49, right? That was based on the dispatch log, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so there's about an 8-minute discrepancy, right?
Yes.
Now, that is simply you leaving the actual residence and then walking to your car, maybe doing some things in your car, getting ready to leave, and then when you're formally leaving, that's when you dispatch 5:49, right?
Yes.
So there's specific numbers, but there's things in between, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the reason I want to bring that up is obviously it's important to know who was there, how long you were there. Approximately 24 minutes between yourself and Detective Woody that you guys were at the crime scene together, correct?
Yes, possibly, yes.
Well, she checked in at. What do you mean possibly? She checked in.
Because these numbers depends on who does the crime scene log. If they log me out, let's just say their watch at a certain time, that's their time logging me out.
Okay, so
I'm not writing. Not actually writing the time I check out
Okay, so who
on the
did
crime
that?
scene log.
Who did that?
I'm assuming Deputy Orgel.
Deputy.
Orgel.
Now you have no reason to think that Deputy Orgel's watch would be 10 minutes off.
I can't.
Okay. But we can tell that more or less 5:41, 5:49. It's around that time.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay. So let's give it 15 minutes instead of the 24, based on the crime scene log. You were with Deputy or Detective Woody for about 15 minutes. Correct?
Possibly, yes.
You were in the same residence, in the same vicinity.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not saying you're, linked arms with her, right? You were just there at the crime scene.
Yes.
Okay. According to the crime scene log.
Yes.
Okay. So, just like you explained now, things could be off, right? Watch what you remember, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we all watched the video yesterday, and there was a portion in that video where you informed Officer DiVotello, kind of the information you're gathering. We talked about that a lot yesterday. Okay?
Yes.
So I want to direct your attention there.
Okay.
I don't expect you to remember exactly what happened. The state has presented a transcript, okay? So I'm going to provide this to you, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to review this area that I am circling, okay? Just to refresh your recollection, okay?
Okay.
All right. This area right here.
Can I grab it?
Yeah. Thanks.
Tell me where you're looking.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is page 14. On the top right corner. Okay. Does that refresh your recollection?
Yes.
Okay. So, tell us what you told Officer DiVotello at that point. Doesn't have to be exact, just give me an idea.
So I advised him that, gave him a little brief of what I gathered, and what Miss Kouri Richins stated was, and I said that from approximately 9:30, she went to bed, and then approximately 3 o'clock, she went back into bed with Mr. Richins, at which time he was cold and heavy.
Perfect. Now, I'm going to provide this back to you, and I'm going to be looking at the last line of page 9, and then the first paragraph of page 10. Okay. So it starts here, this line right here, and then move on to the first paragraph of this page, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you were having this conversation, and I say conversation, I think that's important because this isn't an interview, right?
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yep.
just take it from the last judge?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, as I was saying, I say conversation because this isn't a formal interview, right?
Correct.
This is going off of the death checklist that you mentioned yesterday.
Correct.
Okay. Now, in this conversation, you do get information from Ms. Richins, and in the paragraph that you just read, okay? And what did you learn at that point?
Learned the
Yeah.
second paragraph that you showed me,
Correct, the one I just showed you, yes.
that she stated that she placed a blanket on him because she felt that he was cold.
Correct. And then what else?
She turned on the light and realized what he wasn't responsive. Like,
So right now, that's exactly what I want to talk about. He said that he felt cold, and then she turned on the light. Okay. I'm gonna give this back to you. I'm gonna
Okay.
focus on the time in between. Okay.
are we looking at a minute?
Oh, just this underlined portion. Okay, just read that to yourself.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So from the time that she felt and got into bed and felt his cold body, she put a blanket on, like you said, and then what did she do?
She turned on the light. She felt that he wasn't breathing, so she turned on the light.
How long?
It says in the statement 1 minute.
For a minute.
For a minute.
Correct. Now, we don't know, just like there are some changes for you as you testified earlier between 541, 549, a minute, right? Like for a minute. It's an expression, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So she gets into bed, she feels her cold husband, and she stays there for a minute. And then she doesn't hear him breathing. Okay? Is that right?
Correct.
Or anything.
It says she didn't feel him breathing
Or anything.
or anything.
Now, that's important. That's an important detail. Correct?
Correct.
That information wasn't given to DiBotello a couple minutes later, correct? In what we just read earlier.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I'm getting through these. During this entire conversation that you've had with her, we saw yesterday, and just to reiterate, it was a edited clip, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and we could see on the bottom, the jury can follow along to see how quickly the edits are, okay? But I want to talk about that entire conversation that you had with her, okay? Ms. Richins was emotional, right? Right?
Yes, she was emotional.
And she was upset.
Yes.
And that's common, right? I mean, that's not unexpected for somebody who just lost their husband, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, would it surprise you if another one of your officers indicated that you thought she was not emotional?
Would it surprise me?
Yeah. Like, would you have made that statement?
No, I don't know Miss Richins, so I don't know how her emotion, as in like, you know, personal when I arrived, what I see, but through the call, then I start putting things together details of how she acts.
Yeah, those details are important. We've talked about that.
Yes.
Yeah, and just like you said, we saw the video. She was emotional. She was upset. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's talk about the death investigation checklist. Okay? We talked about yesterday about what you did. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to go to this one. This was presented yesterday in evidence. That's the voluntary statement. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a voluntary statement.
Now, you didn't give this to Ms. Richins.
I did not.
Okay. Now, if you look around right before Ms. Richins' written statement, you see there's a line there. I want you to read that line, okay? It's followed by a bold lettering.
Which do you mind pointing
Yeah.
out for Mr. Ramos?
So right above written statement, this line right here.
Where it says describe?
Correct. Just read that to yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you didn't do this one, but you've done lots of these voluntary statements, correct?
Yes.
Give them out.
Yes.
Now, the point of a voluntary statement is to get details, correct?
Gather details, yes.
And now, there are different types of voluntary statements. There are different purposes for voluntary statements, correct?
Correct.
So, for example, perhaps I'm a witness to a car accident. You might give me this voluntary statement, correct?
Correct.
I'm not under suspicion of anything. I'm just a witness, correct?
Correct.
Now, there's other ones where maybe I was the driver, and maybe I might be at fault, correct?
Correct.
And you would still say, hey, maybe you want to give me that voluntary statement, correct?
Correct.
Now, in that statement, it indicates that it gives a discretion to the officer, deputy, who is giving this voluntary statement, correct?
And what discretion is it?
The bolded part here that's highlighted.
Okay. Yes.
Right? So, what I mean by discretion is that it's the deputy who has to provide instruction to whoever it is that he's providing this to. Correct?
Correct.
Because maybe what I think is important is not necessarily important to you. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, again, to be fair, you're not the one who provided this to Ms. Richins, correct?
That is correct.
And you don't know what instructions were given to Ms. Richins, correct?
That is correct.
And you don't know if any clarifications were needed or anything, correct?
That is correct.
And as far as you know, this is the only voluntary statement form that Ms. Richins filled out, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, let's talk about the death investigation information checklist. I'm going to hand this to you, okay?
Okay.
Now, when you arrived, you were the third to arrive, correct? Not from EMS, just from Summit County Sheriff's Office.
Correct.
Pimentel was there.
Correct.
DiBotello was there.
Correct.
Now, you were in charge of the death investigation checklist.
That is correct.
Okay. And how is that determined?
The initial officer.
Which was who?
It was me.
Okay. And why were you the initial officer, even though you were the third one to arrive?
I was assigned to that zone to take calls in that zone.
Right. So, this is your case. Your scene.
Yes.
Okay. So you're the one who gets to direct people on what to do.
Me and the sergeant, yes.
Fair. Now, you've done, I suspect, you have this death investigation checklist and you go through it, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Now, I want to direct your attention to the scene response section, and I'll walk you through it. It's right here.
Okay.
Okay? Now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 things I want that are highlighted there that they're in bold, and we're going to go through them in order. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start with the first one, which is securing the scene. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, even if it was my first time doing a checklist, a death investigation checklist, I would be able to follow these instructions, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, part of that securing the scene, which I think we saw you do, was you need to explain to everybody there kind of the purpose, right?
Yes.
And exactly what do you need to do?
It says find a comfortable location outside.
Let's go back to the first sentence there.
Kindly explain to the family that the scene needs to be vacated until the scene is processed.
Okay. Vacated, right?
You want me to continue?
No, vacated, correct?
Correct.
And you know what vacated means?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the following is, what is your duty in order to vacate a scene? What do you have to do?
Remove people from the residence.
From the residence, right?
Correct.
Okay. And it actually gives you examples of where you can go, right?
Correct.
Such as a comfortable location outside, right?
Yes.
Another family or member or friend's house, correct?
Correct.
Okay. That wasn't done here.
Mr. Ramos, in fairness, it's unclear when you're asking a question.
That wasn't done here, correct?
Correct.
Now, then you have to use a crime scene log, correct?
Correct.
And that's what we just read, right? Just a little bit ago, the sheet that I gave you,
Correct.
correct? Okay. Then you have to photograph the scene, all right? I want to talk about this specifically. When do you need to photograph the scene? After what?
After an investigation is started.
No, read it right there. Photograph the scene after what?
First picture should be.
No, before that.
Oh. Use a crime scene log to document who comes and goes. Photograph the scene after it is secured.
After it's secured. Now, let's talk about the first picture. We haven't seen any photographs come in from you, so I'm just asking you. The first photograph that you took, what does it tell you to do?
You should place a placard with the case information.
And did you do that here?
I did not.
Okay. Now, I'll skip to the last one, the medication log. We talked about that. You assigned that to, I believe it was Mr. Pimentel, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So let's move to the second to last. What does it say that you're not supposed to do?
Can you clarify?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me walk up there. Starting right here.
Do not disturb the scene unless discussed with both investigations and OME.
Okay. Now, that's very important. You would agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we kind of saw some of it in the video. The jury can go back when it goes back to them and look at it for themselves. But you went around. The scene. I'll back up. The scene wasn't secure, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then yourself and your 2 deputies or officers that were with you went around the main floor of the house, mainly the area where Mr. Richins was, and the bathroom, correct?
Correct.
And you moved things around, correct?
Correct.
And you were finding things, correct?
Correct.
And when you took photographs, you didn't put on the photographs or in your report what you moved, correct?
What I photographed?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I photographed, correct.
Right. The scene that you photographed was an unsecured scene, correct?
I would say semi-secured.
Okay. Go back to that whole scene response paragraph that we just read, okay, that we just walked through. Can you find semi-secured for me?
No, it's not it.
Okay. I have an apology and a thank you for you. Apologize for putting you on the spot. As you know, this is my job, so I appreciate your time. I have no further questions for you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Ms. Shervanack, redirect within the scope of press.
Yes.
Did I leave something up there?
Go.
Thank you.
Good morning, Deputy Wyn.
Good morning.
A few follow-up questions for you. I want to discuss with you chain of command within the sheriff's office.
Yes,
You testified that you were a patrol deputy that night,
correct.
and within the chain of command, above a patrol deputy is a patrol sergeant.
Correct.
Above that is a lieutenant.
Correct.
Above that is a captain.
Correct.
And also within there, other assignments include investigators or detectives.
Correct.
None of those were your role that night.
No, it was not.
It was not your responsibility to tell other officers what to do.
Correct.
It was your responsibility to fill out that death checklist.
Correct.
We saw you do that on the body camera video. That's what you were filling out, right?
Yes.
When you were asking Ms. Richins those questions.
Yes.
And after you filled out that checklist, what'd you do with it? When you
placed-
left the scene.
I logged it into the case file.
You logged it into the case file, and that means that it's within the police system at that point.
Yes,
Other officers can see that checklist.
absolutely.
They can review it once you upload it.
Yes.
Same thing with the report you filled out.
Yes.
The summary that's in your report was treated the same as the checklist.
Yes.
It was uploaded to the case file
Yes.
where other officers can review it.
Yes.
As soon as it's uploaded, right? It's immediately available to them.
Immediately.
Same situation with your body camera footage.
Yes.
Once it's uploaded to the system, every other officer can view it.
If they have authorization to view it.
Right, but officers that would need to view it have that capability.
Yes.
So all of that information was passed on to the other officers on the case.
Correct.
We talked a little bit about, with Mr. Ramos, Ms. Richins' emotional reaction. Have you been to other crime scenes where a death has occurred?
Yes.
How many?
Lots.
Give me a ballpark. More than 20?
Yes.
More than 30?
Yes.
Was Ms. Richins' emotional reaction consistent with what you typically see?
No.
Please describe that.
Well, I'm on scene at a death call. Normally, you know, the victim, they have tears. They look at me when I ask them a question while they respond. They're pretty direct when I ask a direct question. It just, every time I spoke to Miss Richins, it just seems like her face was in her hands and I couldn't see her face. I think at one time I even leaned down and just tried to look to see her emotions. But, you know, it was just a little abnormal.
Those are my questions for you. Thank you.
Within the scope, redirect, please, Mr. Ramos.
Absolutely, Judge. I only have have one Post-it note. How many times had you encountered Miss Richins having lost a loved one?
Never.
Never. In fact, when I was just asking you questions before, you said, I don't know Miss Richins.
That is correct.
That you can't tell what exactly she's feeling.
Correct.
If you can't say it's abnormal.
I said it was abnormal to all the other calls that I've been on.
Let's talk about those other calls. What did you say? You said victim. You specified victim in response to Ms. Shervanak's question. That it was victims looking you in the eye, crying about what had just happened to them. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. You didn't mention that it was somebody who lost somebody. Correct?
I did not.
Okay. Now, we could argue forever about whether your emotions on the stand or mine are abnormal or not. Correct?
Correct.
The fact is, at the end of the day, no matter what Ms. Shervanak asks you or what I ask you, you don't know whether or not or what Ms. Richins was feeling. Correct?
Correct.
Ms. Shervanak, may we let the deputy step down?
Yes, sir.
You're free to go, sir. Thank you. Might take that couple. Thank you. Counsel, the state's next witness.
Pimentel. Deputy Pimentel, Your Honor.
Okay. I see in the wings.
We're going to change things up. We're going to call Ms. Cameron Sessions.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a moment.
No problem.
Go make sure Ms. Sessions is on her way.
Is this Ms. Sessions? Forgive me, I don't know her.
Yes.
Ms. Sessions, good morning. Do you mind stepping in front of Brittany? We'll get you sworn in. Yes, please.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury? Thank you. Please have a seat.
Mr. Burmester, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Could you please state your full name and spell your last name?
My name is Cameron Larson, Larson.
Now,
May I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes.
You can sit wherever you're comfortable. Will you pull the mic a little closer to you?
Yes, absolutely.
It's easier to move the mic.
Okay.
You can just pull it towards you. Thank you.
now we called Cameron Sessions. Now Ms. Larson ends up on the stand. What has happened?
I changed my name since getting married.
Okay. And since March 4th of 2022?
I was married in October of 2021. I just didn't change my name until later.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you. What is your current employment?
My current employment is an evidence technician with the Park City Police Department.
I see. Now, back in 2022, did you have an assignment with the Office of the Medical Examiner?
Correct.
Your voice is so soft. Really get that mic close to you. I just want to make sure your testimony is important. In March of 2022, with regards to the OME, did you have a specific geographic responsibility?
Yes, I was in the Summit County area. I did not perform in Park City proper, though. Just in the jurisdiction of the Summit County Sheriff's Office.
Has that since changed?
Yes.
Now you're Park City OME?
Correct.
Somebody else is
Correct.
Summit County? I see. Okay. Was that a relatively new assignment for you?
Yes, it would have been my first one by myself without a mentor.
I see. And had you been training on that for some time before that?
Yes.
About how long?
I'd say probably about 2 months.
I see. Did you, with regards to your other assignment, do you have training or with regards to your Park City assignment?
Yes.
What could you elaborate on that, just briefly?
On what my assignment is currently?
Yes. What training do you have before you started as Park City evidence?
I was a dispatcher as well as a crime scene and evidence technician, so I had...
Did you have training for that evidence technician?
Yes.
Could you briefly describe what that is?
How to take photos, write reports, stuff of that nature.
I see. So on that particular day, March 4th of 2022, did you have an occasion to be at 282 Willow Court in Francis?
Yes.
How did you know to go there?
I don't remember who, but I was given a call to come perform as the medical examiner investigator.
Okay. Do you recall what time you arrived approximately?
Approximately 6:30 a.m.
When you got there, what did you see?
I was led into the master bedroom where I saw the decedent at the foot of the bed covered by a white sheet.
Did you at some point remove the white sheet?
Yes.
What did you see then?
The decedent was laying face up with a t-shirt over his face and boxer shorts.
Okay. Did you notice any other objects or things associated with his body?
He did have red fluid on his face.
Okay. How about any medical intervention devices?
Yes.
Tell me about those.
He had a few different things. If I remember correctly, he had AEDs on his chest.
What? I'm sorry, you said what?
AED.
What's that?
The shocking device.
I see.
On his chest, and then he may have had some tubing in his knees.
Did you have an opportunity to get closer and look over his body, inspect his body?
Yes.
Front and back?
Yes.
And did you see any evidence of injury?
No.
When you arrive on a scene as the OME, do the police department, or in this case the sheriff's office, have other responsibilities that kind of cross over?
Yes. They're not supposed to touch the body until I arrive, but we were working in the same room.
Okay. Does that include collecting evidence?
Yes.
Okay. Did you work with anyone from the Summit County Sheriff's Office?
Yes, Chelsea Gibson as well as Detective Woody.
When you, at some point, were you instructed to look for some particular evidence?
Yes.
What was that?
I was asked to look for any signs of alcohol.
Okay. And what did you do about looking for alcohol?
I looked in the trash cans.
Okay. Which trash cans did you look?
The master bedroom, the kids' bathroom, as well as the kitchen.
Okay. Did you look anywhere else besides these trash cans?
Not to my recollection.
I'm so sorry. I need you to speak louder.
Okay.
Thank you. Like, take a deep breath, shake it out, but we need you to be louder.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you look in drawers or cupboards or anything like that?
No.
Why not?
My job as the medical examiner investigator was to go and check the body and the decedent.
Did you see anything in these trash cans?
To my recollection, there was nothing in the master bedroom or the bathroom. However, in the kitchen, there was coffee grounds, a newspaper, and a cock and bull bottle.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar with cock and bull. What does that mean?
It's a ginger beer.
I see. Is that an alcoholic beverage?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you note that in your report at all?
I did not.
So it's some 4 years later. How do you remember that there was this cock and bull ginger beer, non-alcoholic beverage you were not looking for in the garbage can?
It is something that my dad kept on hand as a child.
Okay. But just because you had it in your house, was there something about cock and bull ginger beer?
It has a very distinct name and a very distinct bottle, and so it was something that just jogged my memory.
I see. Did you look around the master bedroom where Eric Richins' body was for medications, things like that?
On surface areas,
Did you look for any evidence of alcohol out in the open in the master bedroom?
not to my recollection.
Did you see any?
No.
With regards to medications, did you or Chelsea Gibson collect any medication bottles or medication from the master bedroom that you're aware of?
I don't remember taking any bottles.
Okay. Did you find identification of the decedent?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you find that?
I don't remember where it was found.
Okay. Did you, can we focus attention on State's Exhibit 10-1, please, just for the witness and the lawyers?
One moment. Are you able to see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think that this has two pictures. Can you scroll down? Okay. Having had a chance to look at those, do you recognize those?
Yes.
Can you describe what these two photographs are?
One is a photo of a black wallet with a Utah ID for the decedent.
Okay. And the other one?
Next one is a photo with the OME placard as well as 2 driver's licenses with the decedent.
Okay. Do they accurately and fairly depict the driver's license and the driver's license of the decedent on that night?
Yes.
State would offer State's Exhibit 10-1.
Yes.
No objection.
10-1 is admitted. I'm going to publish to the jury.
Please, Your Honor.
Okay.
Did the person depicted in the driver's license appear to be the same person who was the decedent who was laying there?
Yes.
Okay. You can, yeah, okay, good. Now, can you, when you are finished doing your investigation, what do you do with the decedent's body?
Transport is called. We wait until transport arrives, and then the decedent is placed in a body bag, and we have a seal that goes through the 2 zippers to close the body bag.
Okay, so you can't access the body bag without breaking that seal. Is that the purpose?
Correct.
Okay. I'd like you to turn your attention to State's Exhibit 10-2, please. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What is that?
It's a picture of the tag that will be placed on the body bag.
Okay. And does that tag have a specific number?
Yes, it is 0002713.
Is that number important?
It helps. The number is correlated with the specific decedent, so that when the body arrives at the OME's office, they can make sure that the numbers match.
Okay. So it's unique. It's not everyone for Summit County is 2713.
No.
Okay. Does this photograph accurately and fairly depict the tag at the scene?
Yes.
State would offer State's Exhibit 10-2.
We're not going to necessarily have an objection to that, but housekeeping, if we may approach.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Ramos, my apologies. Look at the screen.
Oh.
Let me know if you have any objection to this version.
We just move to the right?
Yeah, there you go.
That's better.
Yes. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so we're going to publish this version to the jury, and Scott, if you would make a note to have this version of, I forget the number here,
It's 10-2.
if you would have this version of 10-2 be the one that gets admitted.
Shall do, Your Honor.
All right, we'll publish 10-2 as amended by the state. I appreciate that right now.
Okay, so you say you, once the body and any other things that you put in there, what other things might you put in with the body?
Any identification, such as driver's license, if there was any medication with his name on it, that would have also went to the medical examiner's office.
So, in this case, those 2 driver's licenses were packaged?
Correct.
Okay. Now, I'd like you to turn your attention to 10-3, please. Do you see that?
Yes.
Do you recognize that?
I recognize the tag. It appears that photo was taken at the medical examiner's office.
Okay. Were you at the medical examiner's office?
No, sir.
Is the body bag and the seal on the zipper accurately depicted as you last saw it?
Yes.
In that photograph? State would offer State's Exhibit 10-3.
Any objection to 10-3, counsel?
Sorry, Judge, I just want to make sure. We're not going to object. I think it's going to come in through another witness, which I would feel more comfortable. I don't see any objection now. That's
Okay.
I can cross-examine if I have any questions. Thank you, Judge.
10-3 is admitted and published.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so what you're talking about then, may I have permission for the witness to step down and just point out?
Yeah, one moment. Okay, watch your step, please.
show the jury how you looped that together?
Yes, is this working? Okay. As you can see, there's the two zippers right here with the tag that cannot be taken apart unless it's cut.
Perfect. And that's the way you saw it when you last saw the decedent in the body bag. That was how it looked?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can return to your seat.
Thank you.
So what happened next after you've sealed the body of Eric Richins in that body bag? What happens next?
I escorted the body bag out with the transport team. Once the decedent was in the van, that's the end of my role.
Okay. And what's the transport team?
It's a team that we contracted with at the time with Summit County that is just responsible for moving decedents from scenes to the medical examiner's office or wherever they need to go.
Okay, perfect. I have no further questions for this witness.
Judge, I don't think I'll need to go on the community break.
Folks want to keep going? Okay,
No further questions?
understood.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Mr. Ramos is stepping up.
That is all that, oh, he is stepping up.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was a bit, no, I was just shocked that you didn't have questions.
You and my wife both. Miss Larson,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. This is wild that this would be your first crime scene that you're showing up to.
Yes.
Memorable, to say the least.
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you a couple questions about what an OME investigator does.
Okay.
Okay. We kind of, Mr. Burmeister kind of touched on it, and you, as I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong, your role as an OME investigator is to show up to a crime scene and document the body and anything you feel important.
Correct.
That includes photographing.
Correct.
And gathering any type of belongings, as we saw.
Correct.
Identifying the deceased.
Correct.
You indicated gathering prescriptions, perhaps.
Correct.
Okay. And in that training, you indicated that you were working alongside with the Summit County Sheriff's Office.
Correct.
And it was Miss Gibson as well as Miss Woody.
Correct.
Now, when you say work alongside, are you part of the same? Do you guys have the same role, or when you say you were working together, it's just, hey, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing. If you see something, let me know, kind of thing. Could you explain that a little bit more to me?
My role for medical examining investigator is just the decedent. Their role would be to do any evidence and investigation.
Okay, and so when you're talking about gathering or looking in the trash cans, was that something that they requested?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this was your first one. Is that, since then, I guess, or even that day, did that seem odd to you?
At the time, it didn't seem odd. It didn't seem odd to me.
You said at the time. Did it seem odd now?
No, I think that I would just stick to my role next time.
Right. Now, what's the date today? 24th? Yeah, a year ago today, you had an interview with the Summit County Sheriff's Office, right?
I don't remember if it was a year ago today, but yes.
Okay. Can I show you something just to see if you recognize it?
Yes.
And I just look at it. You don't have to read the whole thing. Just let me know if you recognize it, and then maybe find the date.
I do recognize it. It says February 24th, 2025.
And is that yours?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Does that, having reviewed it, does that refresh your recollection as to whether or not you had a meeting?
Yes.
Okay. Now, at that time, a year ago today, were you still employed as an OME investigator, or had you moved on?
I was still employed, however, I was with a different jurisdiction.
Okay, still as an OME investigator, though?
Correct.
Okay. And this is common to come back about, I don't know how long, 3 years after, to have some follow-up conversation?
This would be my first time.
That was your first time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we talked a little bit about the reason that the Summit County Attorney's Office asked you to come in, correct? They had questions about what you found in the garbage.
Correct.
Correct? And we mentioned the cock and bull beer. It is very distinct. A little chubby one. Very good. Now, you clarified during that meeting, though, your involvement with Kouri, right?
Yes.
And specifically, you talked about how you really only had one conversation with her, right?
Correct.
And that was in, I believe, her child's bedroom?
Correct.
And it was to sit down with her and tell her what's going to happen.
Correct.
Like what the protocol is, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you indicated during that conversation, you indicated that she was crying, correct?
Correct.
And she had her hands on her face, correct?
Correct.
And you gave her the number and the contact information for whoever she needed to call, correct?
Correct.
Now, I want to go back to the day of March 4th, okay? You were asked, again, this was your first time, to go look at the garbage cans, right?
Yes.
Now, I imagine you found this on the main floor, correct?
I believe so.
Did you ever go downstairs?
No.
Okay, so you didn't know if there was another kitchen or anything down there?
No.
Okay. So where you found the cock and bull ginger beer bottle, that was in the kitchen trash can?
Correct.
Okay. Now, that's by the sink, correct? Kitchen sink, sorry.
I don't remember where the
Okay.
trash can was.
Fair. Do you remember at all seeing any, are you familiar with Moscow Mule cups? Copper mugs?
I am now.
You are now. Do you remember seeing any of those?
No.
And even, to be fair, the meeting you had a year ago, you came in, spoke with the Summit County Sheriff's Office. You even told them, I was like, I haven't even heard anything about this case since. I haven't followed it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, that was the only conversation you had with Ms. Richins, correct?
Correct.
You didn't it's not your job, and you didn't gather any evidence in terms of what happened, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Maybe you overheard things, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you about this one document. Just to see if you remember. Take a look at that. Take your time. Let me know if you remember. You indicated that you didn't recall writing certain things down, correct? Or, I'm sorry, that you don't remember where you got the information. Do you remember that?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Let me rephrase. The meeting you had a year ago, where you were brought in, you were asked about your report, your initial report. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And they asked you about very specific things. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And you told them, I actually don't remember that, where I got that some of that information from. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay. So this document that I just showed you right now, the case narrative, is this, I'm just curious how you compile this. Is this something that you yourself write all out?
Yes.
It is. And where do you get that information?
I had gotten some information from the 911 call as well as the detective before writing the report.
And that's exactly my point, is that we know that your job isn't to do any investigation, right?
Correct.
And it's not to interview Ms. Richins and ask her what happened, right?
Correct.
But it is your job to get information, perhaps in this case from EMS or the 911 call, or Detective Woody, or any of the other officers that showed up, right?
Correct.
Now, you're just taking what they're giving you at face value, right?
Correct.
You're not getting it firsthand, correct?
Correct.
So you don't know how truthful it is, correct?
Correct.
And so it's fair to say that while you wrote this, apart from the information that you knew directly, like I showed up, I saw him, I bagged it, this is a number, apart from things that you actually did, it's fair to say that this is a summary or a copy.
We're going over.
Counsel.
Thank you, Judge. Sorry, forgot where I was. The information contained in the narrative contains information both that you did personally, but also information that you did not personally either obtain or witness. Fair?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, one of the things that I do want to talk about what you did. We saw the photographs, the bagging, the prescriptions. I want to ask you about that. You said that in the body bag there were prescriptions as well as his property. Is that correct?
I don't remember sending any medications.
You don't remember sending medications?
No.
Okay. If there were medications, would that have been your job or would it have been somebody else's?
If there was medication that was out in the open with his name on it, then yes, it would have gone. If it was medication that did not have his name on it or was generic, it would not have gone with him.
Got it. And do you would you have taken pictures if you had put anything inside of the body bag?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't recall doing that in this case?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to go through my Post-its. I think I'm done. Give me 1 second. Thank you so much, Ms. Larson.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Judge. No further questions.
Mr. Burmester.
When you, before you seal up the bag, you put anything that you fits within the confines of your duties, put within the in the bag with the decedent's body. Do you have an inventory sheet saying what it is that you've included?
It's something that we fill out with the medical examiners on their website later at the time, but we often take notes of anything that was taken.
So is it an electronic inventory sheet or something? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
When you get it off the, and so when it's received by the medical examiner, they've got access to what you've included?
Yes.
I see. If there were medications, that inventory sheet would have what you had included.
Yes.
Is it possible that other items of medication with his name on it were included in that bag that you don't remember today?
Yes.
Okay. Now, defense counsel asked you about this meeting. Do you remember the location where that meeting was with?
It was at the Summit County Sheriff's Office.
At the
Attorney's
sheriff's office, okay. And was anyone there besides the county attorney?
It was myself, Miss Olson, and Hopper,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Hopper is an investigator?
I'm not certain what his role is anymore.
Okay. Do you recall if Detective O'Driscoll was there?
He was not.
Okay. I have no more questions. Thank you.
Just related to the scope, Judge. Ms. Larson, the state just asked you about what would have been put in the bag and if it would have followed it, and then OME would have received it. I want to talk to you about that, okay?
Okay.
As I recall, you actually have to escort the decedent out, correct? Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
And that was for whoever you contracted with, I think is what you indicated.
Correct.
Okay. Now, when you do that, do you recall the names of who that was? I don't expect that you do.
No.
Okay. I'm going to show just something to Ms. Bless you, Ms. Larson.
You approach for 1 second, Mr. Burmester.
We just published that to Ms. Larson.
She's got it.
Okay. Ms. Larson, do you recognize this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, is that the form that you filled out in this case?
Yes, this is a form that is given to the transport team.
Okay. And you filled out everything you needed to fill out?
Correct.
And then I imagine they'll fill in the rest?
Correct.
Would you have put in here anything that would remind you of what was contained inside of the bag in terms of the prescription bottles specifically?
On this form?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, no problem. That's all I have, Judge.
All right. Mr. Burmester, may we allow Ms. Larson to step down?
Yes, Your Honor. That would be the state's request.
Please step down. Thanks for your time. Watch your step.
Judge, we had also subpoenaed Ms. Session, or Ms. Larson, excuse me. Given the cross today, we can release her our subpoena, so you don't have to come back.
You don't need to come back. Thank you. Now is an appropriate time to take a brief restroom break. Please rise for the jury. Counsel, have a seat, please. Ms. Shervanack, just give me a preview of the state's next witness.
Your Honor, it's going to be Deputy Pimentel.
Is that person in the wings?
Yes.
He is.
Okay. Come back at 10 a.m.